平行脚啊，平行脚，平行脚。
遇水则发。
I know some of you guys are thinking I've completely lost my mind. Why the freak would I burn perfectly good paintings that I could sell? I'm sure all you people are going, oh, well, I'm your friend, why don't you give me one? Well, it's not that I want to give you guys a piece or whatever. It's give you guys a piece. It's just that I don't want the piece to be on the earth anymore. If it's not here, it'd be better. So giving it away doesn't solve the problem. And throwing it away doesn't solve the problem either, because people will take it out of the trash. I know, because one of my professors threw out 2 bags of art. I want to prove to you why throwing away your painting is a bad idea. Right here I have a bunch of artwork made by other artists, and most of them I pulled out of the garbage can. I don't know if these artists know I have their work. I doubt they do. And I don't know if they're happy I have their work. I doubt they would be happy that I have their work. But since it's in the garbage, it's free game, right? One man's trash, another man's treasure. Thanks, Jane. Too bad you didn't sign it. So let's talk a little bit about how to get free artwork. The best way to get free artwork, hands down, is to be friends with artists. Most artists are pretty giving. Most of my friends have pieces of mine, and most of my artist friends have given me their pieces. Like this picture from Miles Hall. He did a photo collage of me, and he gave that to me. That's nice. My mentor sent me for Christmas a couple years back. This is from Michael Torlin. He just sent it to me for Christmas, and that really made my day. I mean, getting an original Michael Torlin. He painted it with salt water, so you can see the salt. Here we have a whole stack of pieces. This stack of pieces is all of Leonard Stokes. Apparently Leonard Stokes was cleaning house. He was getting ready to retire. He had these all in a trash bag out there next to the garbage can, and I didn't tell anyone about it. I grabbed them and ran because these are freaking awesome. I mean, I guess like I said, one man's trash, another man's treasure. I guess he didn't like them, so he threw them out. But these are incredible. I'm a big fan. I've been to 2 of his shows. Here you can actually see his signature on one of them right here. Leonard Stokes, 1981. See that? That was like the only signed one. Free artwork out of the trash. I mean, a whole bag of them. That's why you don't throw them away, because someone might be walking by your house and see your painting like these in the trash, and someone might just take it, and then you don't know where it's gonna end up, you know? My crown jewels of what I found in the trash can would have to be right here. This Judith Bernstein signature. She was my teacher, my professor at Purchase College. She was an awesome teacher. And then these 2 prints right here. These are also hers, I assume, since that's her name. But yeah, I found these in the garbage can too. I guess she didn't want them anymore, threw them out. But you can see some of her artwork online. Drawings go on Saatchi. They auction for 50,000, 40,000 USD. So who knows how much those prints are worth. Yeah, thanks, Judy. That's just it. I mean, Judy didn't know I was gonna take that rubbish out of the trash, and nobody knew how big Judy would become. Judy, when I took this out of the trash, she was just a professor, and now she's a world famous artist. She's had solo shows at the New Museum, I think a retrospective, and she's hot stuff. And so you never know, if you find a piece in the trash, you never know, or especially if you're still at school, you never know if that your classmate is going to be famous or whatever. If the piece interests you and they don't want it and they throw it out, take it, keep it around. Maybe it won't amount to anything, but maybe it will. It's a really bad painting of mine. I'm going to flip it upside down so you can't see how bad it is. But let's say you have this painting that you just don't like. Let's say you don't like the way I took care of my paintings by burning it. You love the ozone and polar bears, and you don't want to contribute to that mess. Well, then I would say the best other option would be to cut it up. Take a razor blade and just cut it into small pieces. So someone can't put it back together, That way, I would say that's another good option, so people won't have it. That's if you don't want it around on the earth anymore, like I don't on most of my bad paintings. Okay, so cutting it up is a good option if you don't want to burn it. And then, yeah, you could probably still use this stretcher bar and put something else on here. But believe me, you don't want to throw stuff out. Don't throw it out, especially if you don't like it. If you don't like it, it could show up, Someone might save it. And that's the last thing you want if you don't like the piece. So that's why you got to burn it or cut it up into small pieces. Do not throw it out. And if you want free artwork, especially if you're a student, look at the garbage can outside of an artist's studio as you walk by. I don't mean you really have to dumpster dive. I mean, I didn't really dumpster dive for any of these. They were actually, towards the top. I saw a bunch of pieces of paper and I looked in there and I found Judy's junk. And for Leonard's, all these awesome collages, they were just in a garbage bag leaning up against a trash can. So, look, keep your eyes out, For me, it was easy. Anything weird like that, a garbage bag, I would notice since I was actually living inside of the Visual Arts Center when I was at Purchase. So any interesting bags left by the garbage can, me or Nick would go through it and see if there's anything we could use, because free art supplies are the best supplies. So yeah, that's why I burn paintings. Now you know why, so they won't get into the wrong hands. And yeah, keep making more work. Who cares if you make bad work? The only way you can make good work is to make lots of bad work. And the great thing about bad work is you can just get rid of it and don't feel bad about it. You're just practicing, so it doesn't matter if it's bad. Just trash it. So please leave some feedback and let me know what you guys want me to do videos about, or if I'm wasting my time, I should just be making work instead of talking about making work. Anyways, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Oh, that was a good outtake. Make sure you make the pieces really small so they can't stick it back together.